Kono bangumi wa goran no sponsor no teikyo de okuri shimasu. Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Symphogear. Last week we finished up GX and it was pretty okay. We got some good things. We got some things that were meh, but we finished a season and now it is time to start the hype cycle over anew. Don't know what to expect going in here because Symphogear is insane, and throwing curveballs with the villains and the whole plot lines and all the things is sort of its thing. So let's just dive into this and see what we see, find out what we find out, and see where the hell this story is going, if we can even glean any details about it from the first couple of episodes. It would be kind of nice if we just had some chillaxing time, and maybe a crazy opening sequence that would try to give the whole shuttle sequence a run for its money. Don't know how that's possible, but I'm looking forward to seeing them attempt it if they do. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much here at the beginning. I just want to dive in and watch the first episode of Symphogear AXZ, which I sincerely hope is the correct version next one to be watching, because there are quite a few. But I think we've got it right. I think we're good to go. So let's go. I've got Symphogear AXZ episode 1 up and ready to go. I am once again using the good enough D-Truck subs. They're good. They've been great so far. And I'm going to be using VLC for the moment because NPC keeps crashing on these subs on like key moments when there's a lot of text on screen. So I'm just going to switch over to VLC sort of permanently for Symphogear, and hopefully I remember to do the little things that I need to do that are different for that than with this, whatever. Anyway, we're going to watch it. That's the version I'm using. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to do your own syncy thing and sync up your own full-screen version of the video with the timer-based version up on YouTube, you're more than welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down at the beginning will be coming at you right now. AXZ hype. And what was that sound effect? It's school, though. Oh, nice. Is that a Miku? Yeah. That was a good-looking hand. In that close-up, that was good. Oh, Miku. Eh. They have a room. What are you talking about? Like that came across. What? What is this intro? Panye. This. Amazing. This is too hot to drink, isn't it? Yep. Just gonna put that there for a lizard? Snake? Oh, crocodile. Or alligator. I don't actually know the difference. Freshwater, saltwater? I don't know. Oh. That bike is gonna explode. Oh. We got definitely not Nazis. He reminds me of a certain JoJo character. Oh, are those Alkanoids? They're using Alkanoids launchers? Are those little head things new? Yeah, she is. Well, the bike hasn't exploded yet. Oh, that's new. Ninja. Smoke bombs? Oh, Gawa. Okay, this is dope. Yeah, you better run. Dude, it looks so good. It looks so good. It sounds so good. Cool. Everybody got some upgrades. The CG and compositing is a lot better. Ooh. I'll give that a salute. Fuck it. Ooh, did she just spit out a bullet that she caught with her teeth? What the fuck? I'm just waiting for the climax punch, because there's always a climax punch for the intro sequence. She's beating up a tank. I said I was looking forward to seeing them try, but holy shit. Oh. She just hit a tank with another tank. Anti-tank film. We trained for this using one of your fucking action movies. New style for the spinning barrels. I mean, you can try. Yeah. Yeah, Beaky. Nice catchy. Here, you can have this back. I'm a fan of regifting. Grr. No, the cowardly Nazi? Maybe not. Is that a relic? Some other alchemy thing? What? Okay, what the fuck is that? Are we Captain America now? We're Captain America now. We're Metal Slug now. Oh, hi, Maria. Uh-oh. Vulnerable to attacks from anywhere. They're fucking helicopters. Oh. Oh, I thought those served a mechanical... That one flash of his teeth real close to the frame. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? Do we have some death test? Oh my god, nope. Hey? Two can play at that game? You got some Symphogear users? Or you just mean throw more shit at them? Because that's not gonna work. It sure does. Who are these Nazis that we're fighting? What? I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Again, the CG is looking real good. Oh! Wait, what? Where have I seen that? Wait, it just... Giga drill break! Oh, jeez. You're coming for a ride, bud. You can't breathe. Okay. All right. Doing UN stuff. As we would. MREs? Probably. Ah, it's still too fucking hot. God damn it. Yeah, what's going on here? What is this conflict? And who was that not a Nazi? Oh, she grew up in areas like this, right? This is kind of familiar territory. I By whom? I guess once all the technology asked and answered. Oh, hi. The Mahou Shoujo incident? I assume the Bavarian Illuminati. Oh! Carol turned Elf9 as part of the team. Sweet. Yeah, they're the Illuminati. The new dark continent. Serpent. Oh, we're gonna retcon all this in to be the cause of everything? Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm down for that. That works. So we're calling the whole Carol auto scores thing the Mahou Shoujo incident. I feel like we did that before, but I don't remember it super well. All right, what do we get? Bum bum bum. Oh. Classic. Familiar to, yeah. Maybe his empathy is kicking in. Okay. Shower scenes. With Maria and the girls, as usual. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Makes perfect sense, though. And with Dr. Vea dead. Hey! Did it? Aw. You kind of do, though. You kind of did. Oh, Jesus. No. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What a fucking line. It's ridiculous. A familiar stuff. With a twist. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, introduction of a new character is definitely not going to take that really badly and become a villain. Uh-huh, looming over you. Okay. Hey, you would, wouldn't you? Being a spear and stuff. Okay. New transformation sequence? One can hope. Yes. Okay. Is this familiar? Ooh, it looks so good. Now that was nice. It sure does. Always. Uh-oh. Oh, big ones. Oh, hey! I was hoping we'd get to see that again. I really like that attack. Oh, eat lightning, crab thunder. Eh? Popish. Almost religious with the... Ugh. Is it just me or did the... Wait. Is it just me or did the Alkanoids getting some new shit? That's new. Wings. Mm. Oh shit. Draoxin 24? Dry. It would be... Are they Germanic? Probably. Punch that shit. We all know where this is going. Ooh. Oh, but it's so much fun to get there. Oh. Is it Sonya? Nope. Wait. Actually, who? Three creepy girls. Are they the Illuminati? Yeah. Those are, Saint Germain is a saint. You about to gear up? So they lied. Oh. What is that gonna do? Power source? Eh. Bye, Presidente. Oh. Lives taken? How many do we need? Hmm. Oh, she does not have pants at all, does she? She's just shirt cocking it. Without a cock, obviously. Alright. I'm so down for in uniform Tsubasa. Stefan, some peasant boy. What is that? And what is looking at them? What is that? Smooth. Okay. Okay. That seems bad. That looks bad. Heiki, hechara. Never mind, it's got eyes all over it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm gone. Fuck that. Looks great, though. Yeah, fuck that. Ooh, clutch. Literally. Hecky. Hecky. Head shut up. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Hey, Maria. Incoming. Oh, wait, but are they gonna use their last shot of Linker? They must be. What up? What up? Des. Is that the... Oh, that's the end. Valverde Hellscreen. Okay. I should be paying attention to these lyrics. Shit. Hmm. Still got 30 seconds on this, so it's got to be something. By shedding many tears, the reality you face is ... dot dot dot. Or is it? Oh, it's not actually 30 seconds. It just ends here. VLC is weird, I guess. Or no, there's a preview, but it's not playing for whatever reason. Okay, well, we'll just leave that be. I don't need to see the preview. That's fine. Oh, did I? Is it? Is it because I didn't download the extras folder in the download, so it can't actually go and get it? Yeah, all of the previews are there. I don't really want them, so okay. I would want to skip them anyway. I guess it'll just do it for me now. Cool. That was a blast. That was a blast, yo. This was so much fun. Okay, the weird sound effect at the beginning is weird for sure. Do start a term. Right. There is interesting stuff going on. It seems like I mean, I don't even know where to start. Got so many plot thread setups. Already got villain setups, and they're interesting and hot and scary, all mixed together as Symphogear can do. Got Nazis, because fuck yeah, why not? Everybody loves fighting Nazis. I love fighting Nazis. Nazis are fun to fight. They're not really Nazis, but dictators, authoritarians, sure, great, tyrants, perfect. Oh, there was a comment on the torrent. In the first episode, the dice-Disophine barrier is supposed to be the Die-Spine barrier, DIE space SPINNE, which was apparently a reference to a real Nazi organization. I'm not sure if it's Die or DA. An organization which supposedly helped Nazi war criminals escape to countries in South America, as well as smuggled confidential documents and materials out of the country to safeguard them as well. Cool. Great. Yeah. So we're super leaning into the they are Nazis and we are fighting them thing, which is great. Um this is a really cute little scene that we get here at the very beginning. Just showing us that our girls are doing their thing and they're cool, and then off to a mission we go, and we get a little slice of home life with Miku and Hibiki, and then as one does, we yell at them, get a room, and then give us a des through. Oh, amazing. Amazing. It also immediately looks really good. The whole sunset hues that everything is toned in, that sort of become gradients in all their hair and look really good. But more than that, there's a bit of a depth and a bit of increased perspective. I don't know how to explain it, but like there's a sense of space in this room as opposed to being flat characters laid out on a flat environment that makes it feel a little bit more real. It's using some of the same tricks that KyoAni used to make their shows and backgrounds feel more real, and I think it's doing a good job. It's not KyoAni style or anything, or that level of fidelity, and it doesn't need to be, but there's definitely a little bit of something extra going on, and it becomes very apparent once we get into the actual fight that they have either gained a couple of new CG departments or a lot of experience or something, because there is a lot of dynamic camera and a lot of cool spatially laid out battles that aren't happening on like a 2D plane, but are dynamic and exciting and interesting and fun to look at. And that's what this whole introductory fight scene is. Just like the shuttle sequence from episode 1 of GX, and previous super dope intro sequences before, this is like the Symphogear crew is yelling, "We're back, yo! We're back at it." It's to drum up the hype, and if you like the show, you're just excited by all of this. It is pure fan service in its purest form, and we just knock through a bunch of awesome stuff and show some new moves, and they're really fucking cool. Like, the whole spinning bike blade thing is fucking ridiculous, and so Tsubasa. I love it. But this is the sort of thing that I'm talking about. There's like a weightiness to some of the... I have to use E, because if I use control and forward, it'll be different. There's a weightiness and a real, like, a cyclical flow to the way that she carves through these fucking alkanoids and turrets and things and get wrecked. Just absolutely get wrecked. It's awesome. Ogawa being a badass ninja is awesome. Starting us all off with a what's the triple of Duet? Duet, quartet, 3. Triplet? Duet, trio. Really? That's so lame. That's so lame. Compared to duet and quartet. But we start off with one of them. It's pretty awesome. I guess that says shinobi. Or ninja, or whatever. And off we go. And see Ogawa do some cool ninja stuff, teleport around, fucking people up. I actually want to see the little animation trick that they're using. So they make him shudder, disappear. Shit, that's fucking weird. Whoa. Those are some frames, and then flash. Wow. That's really cool. What a great effect. All right, and then some amazing looking dynamic stuff. Yeah, coming straight at the camera. There is just so much fidelity in every frame of this whole sequence. It's really lovely. Really lovely. And it's sort of playing off of the trope or the anime style of like flashing blade of light, and that being the only thing that you see, and the character sort of disappearing into a blur, which happens a lot in lower budget productions. The thing here is every frame is actually on model and looks great and like carefully done and fast, and it looks fucking awesome when it happens that way, because it's doing the thing, it's just doing it right and without cutting corners. Fucking dope. With all the sparks flying. It's just cool. Just cool. How do we get crazy? How do we make this insane? Well, give Tsubasa some new tricks, and then have Hibiki fucking have a fist fight with a tank. What more do I need in my life? Literally nothing. I am so pleased. I am so pleased. All right, so does she catch a bullet with her mouth? Is that... Did I said, bitch. That's fucking awesome. It's so hammy. It's perfect. And then we have a fist fight with a tank, and it's amazing. Hi! Bye! And then we use a tank to fight another tank. Fucking amazing. So the anti-tank film that we screened last night, they watched an action movie to prep for this. Amazing. Amazing. So many good jokes. So many good gags. So many wonderful things. It's familiar and yet new. This thing is terrifying and yet easy as fuck to dispatch, because they're not even bringing out the big guns, or in this case, the big swords. And then we do. And then we do. And we go again with the sort of trope of standing on rockets, because it's fucking cool and it never gets old. And jumping around between them, and it looks great. The song is awesome. The bullets flying, the CG looks pretty fucking good. Lets them create some awesome space, some awesome moments, and some awesome scenes. Now, this scene of a missile going through a helicopter door, I've got this this weird feeling in the back of my mind that I've seen this in an action movie, like a Vietnam movie or something. Missile through helicopter Sure. No? Movie? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It would be in something it would be in something ridiculous like a Rambo film or the kind of insane or like in the A-Team or something. The kind of insane stuff that Genjiro would totally be into. Uh I don't know if it exists. I don't know if it exists. I feel like this happens in some film somewhere, but I don't know. I feel like it's a reference, but I don't know. Okay. It's still pretty fucking cool. We're cool. Damn right. Oh man. And then the trope of Tsubasa just getting a bigger and bigger sword every time is amazing. The gag that we get as it cleaves through this gigantic space and only cuts off his glasses is amazing. It's just a fantastic gag. All of the debris and the stuff flying around and the destruction looks great. Hibiki's outfit looks amazing. It really does. And going for the Giga Drill break straight through. Extra super big rockets. Fuck you. Flying around on the water. Fuck you. Amazing. And then we slow it down a little bit. And we start introducing some of the core threads and conflicts. Now, one thing that strikes me as interesting is that we're in a place that seems familiar to Chris. So we already see a little bit more of this flashing back, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper into Chris's original trauma and her original feelings about her family and her parents, which is fucking great because last season was the daddy issues episode for everybody except for Chris. And I think hers is the most interesting family dynamic of the bunch, given that she doesn't have any. And the ones that we do have kind of fucking suck. So, color me biased, but I'm really excited to see some more of Chris's whole deal and to get some more direct development on her. That's less simple. That's less backgroundy. I don't know. It feels like for the last couple of seasons we've given Chris like a couple of moments where she's getting to fit in a little bit better and feeling a little bit better about her place in the team and her place amongst friends, her place in school, and then we just sort of ignore it for the rest of the season because we just sort of hand wave it and are like, all right, she's good, she'll be fine, she can just do the fighting thing, whatever. But she's got some deep rooted trauma, and I think it's interesting, and I'm excited to go a little bit deeper on it. The Bavarian Illuminati. That's the other thing that we get is conflict. We got our setup for our conflict. Got our bad guys. Got everything. And well, we do a kind of a classic-y trope, which is where we say, how do we make the bad guys bad? We've done a whole lot of different bad guys before. All right, let's make them have some role in all of the previous conflicts that we've had. Instant tie-in, instantly makes sense. All right, cool, great. They are the Bavarian Illuminati, and they've got a cool symbol, which sort of meddles together a couple of the different culty type assembly things with a snake and an inverted triangle with the single eye. Interesting. It's an interesting take. Got Carol / Elf9 being a person, which is great. Got some Savi suit and a setup about Linker because that is important. You don't need Linker or a gear to be useful. You kind of do. And a fantastic Kiri and Shirabe moment because that stare is, oh, it's great. It is great. Also, really digging the uniforms. They work. They work really well. So I wonder when we're going to get to meet this character again, given that she is on screen, has an effect on Chris, and is told something awful. Over under on her coming back as a minor villain who is convinced to change sides at some point. I'd say over. It's pretty likely that we're going to be using that character in the future. If we don't, that's fine. But then we snap back to reality. Light show through the trees, and it is on. Got this crazy classic action movie vibe going on throughout this episode, and I really dig it because I like those insane. I like the brand of action movie that Tropic Thunder is parodying. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I like those genuinely. I am into them, and so does Genjudo, as we know. Transformation sequence for Hibiki, it's pretty awesome. The actual transformation itself is pretty cool. The mechanical design, as usual, is one of the highlights for me. It's just dope watching these things come together and create these sort of seamless, wonderful gear things with the crazy spinning mechanical bits and everything sort of spiraling itself in and drilling together as a thing. It's just cool looking. But then this one stood out quite a bit because there's this whole punching sequence is super dynamic and really, really well done, I think. Is it all in 24? I think it is. No, it varies, but it's mostly in 24. Yeah, gives it that smoothness, that fluidity to the motion. It's also just really dope, you know? All right, is there a flash of something when she does the last pose? Or are we gonna have to wait a little while to get that kind of stuff? No, just the last pose. Boom. What's up? And is that the same as the... Not quite. It's a little bit different. Reaching out, open hand. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Now, does that look like an Ignite module on her neck? What is going on there? And again, we've got sort of the clawed feet, sort of demonic-y with this cool spiral thing. All right. Cool. Cool. All right, back to the run through because we're running through stuff. Now there were yeah, more awesome action, cutting up some guns, fighting some Alkanoids. It's awesome. This particular Alkanoid looks kind of Pope-ish. I don't know how to explain it, but the whole vibe that I get from it is sort of religious symbolism but horribly distorted. Actually, it reminds me a bit of the angels from black hair, uses hair as a weapon, is sexy as fuck dominatrix lady with guns. Video game? Really OP in Super Smash Bros. Whichever one. Bayonetta. Took me a while. It was a long walk. It was a long walk to get there. It reminds me a little bit of the angels from Bayonetta, sort of this twisted religious symbolism. It's not like super directly religious or super directly Christian, but it's got that vibe to it with the mantle, I guess I would call it. That just looks good. A lot of things in this episode look really fucking good. In fact, the whole episode looks really fucking good. All right, setup. Yeah. Dryoxin 245. Improved zinc? I don't know. Option. Richters. Discovery Morvan or on okay. Cool. Oh, wait, what does that say? Something it's too blurry. Something medium. Essential medium? Minimum essential. I don't know. Trioxin 245. It's banned, I think. Okay. What would the actual scientific name for triple oxygen? It doesn't actually make sense as a scientific, like a chemical prefix, does it? I don't think it does. With the numbers afterward? Nah, it's a name. All right, we'll see if it pops up again. It's probably not that important. It's just, you know, a big tank of weird shit with a biohazard label on it that is awful. And definitely not going to have any importance in the future. This punch is just the best. It's a great punch. The whole setup for it, the whole wait for it, the whole build. and I said it during, and I'm really proud of myself for saying it, but we know where this is going, but it's a whole lot of fun to get there. And that's part of how I feel about Symphogear as a whole, you know? Like, yeah, they're gonna win, but how? It's fun to watch. We're not here to find out. We're here to get there. Alright, so we turn our attention to a theater. I hate the theater. Yeah. And we name our girls. They are all different archetypally kind of creepy sexy. One being sort of, I don't know, Dr. Lab Coat-y sort of person. Almost reminiscent of, honestly, Da Vinci from Fate. It would be the thing that comes to mind. The ruffled collar and the, I guess, boob armor. Is that boob armor? It looks like boob armor. Okay. Some blues, lab coat type of thing, but also sort of just like an aristocratic coat. Long flowing hair. An aristocrat. Bavarian. Then we've got the cutesy one who will murder your shit real bad. Hugging a little cutesy toy. Looks like, actually, oh, it looks like Sachi. Was it Sachi or Saki? Fuck. Saki. It's Saki. Yep. Looks like Saki Yoshida. By the way, read Emergence. You should probably read it. It's good. Trigger warnings for horribleness. It's got a lot of horribleness. Side note, just little hentai dojin side note that I probably shouldn't have made. This looks like a chess piece almost, or a hammer? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, she gives off this whole very creepy cute aesthetic. And yeah, I would totally expect her to murderify everything. What is she wearing on her head? I don't know what that is. And then this one with the thigh highs, the presumably nothing underneath that shirt that is seemingly just a shirt, and a whole lot of bubbly enthusiasm. Also totally willing to murder your shit. She scares the fuck out of me, but also turns me on a little bit. Okay, and their names are... We get them momentarily. There we are. Cagliostro being like the castle of Cagliostro. That's also a title of a Lupin film. Let's see. Cagliostro, an Italian adventurer and self-styled magician. Oh. Alessandro, where he pursued various occult arts, including psychic healing, alchemy, and scrying. Okay. Do they all have that kind of a connection? Saint Germain. Legendary spiritual master of the ancient wisdom. Uh-huh. New Age culture of the age of Aquarius. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And, Prelati? Francois Prelati, an Italian priest and alchemist who took part in murders committed by Gilles de Rais in the 15th century. Also interesting because somebody let me know at some point that the castle that Carol had, the one that it's called a thing, was Gilles de Rais' castle. So kind of all tying in together. Interesting. Relevant? Maybe. They're all historically accurate alchemists or theosophists or bullshitters who are rebranded as cute girls who will murder you. Yeah. Those pins didn't do what they were supposed to do. Well, they did. Just not what you were told that they would do. And all your uniforms and all your buttons and golden things will not protect you. And that is very horrifying. Reminiscent of, I don't know what. There are some other things that do similar things to this, but I don't know what. Clearly, they are gathering life force or power or soul or spirit and converting it into something else. Maybe Philosopher's Stone sort of similar. And apparently they've got like 73,000 some odd people that they've killed and put into various things, and then they can use those to manifest super powerful demon entities of sorts, which are probably different depending on the object that they put them into. Now, yeah, we're looking at them. What is that shit right there? Why are we obscuring its face? It's got 3 Ahoge. Carol. Symphogear GX. I'm just going to type GX in there just to make sure that we get only GX. Yeah, no, that's not her. She doesn't have those Ahoge at all. And this is probably not somebody we know at all. Just gonna check. Miku doesn't have an Ahoge. Although this whole thing kind of reminds me of the Miku suit that we got for that one episode or 2 episodes or whatever. Hibiki doesn't really have an Ahoge either. Okay, just running through. I don't think that any of our characters really have a lineup here. And she seems to be frozen in amber, so she's probably a totally different person. It's just that the fact that we can't see her face makes me think that there's going to be a face reveal that will be like a moment. And I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Cool. I got nothing. Big ol' eye thing, which lines up with the eye imagery of the Illuminati, both the real symbols and the ones here. And then we instill this snake deity totem, Mayani Aztec-y looking thing, with some power, and it becomes fucking terrifying. It becomes Ukatoa. Big ol' giant serpent with eyes all over it. That also seems like a lore thing. Giant serpent eyes all over. Oh. Eyes along body? Nah, it's probably not that important. Eyes. Nope. I got nothing. I got nothing. Nothing at all. Alright. That's okay. Don't worry about it. So our girls show up. They are geared up. They are... God damn, those... Sorry. Yeah, they're all geared up. Does that mean that they are using their last linker for this moment to save the brohams? Maybe. Maybe. Hope not. That would be bad. Okay. Well, this was a really fun episode. It was just a blast. Did a little bit more of a deep dissection because there was a lot of information hitting the screen very quickly, and then being equally quickly attempting to transition it into my brain. Lots of interesting design work, lots of fun, really awesome dynamic action sequences, as we kind of expect from a first episode of Symphogear. Characterization seems solid and good. Villains seem interesting and widespread and a very different kind of threat from the previous threats that we've faced. They seem sort of integrated into society as opposed to being outside of it, which is the way most of the villains so far have been. Most of them have been outcasts to an extent. Here we have sort of a combination of Carol's planning and Ryoko's, like, it could be anyone sort of thing going on. I wonder if we're going to have any reveals about any characters that we know actually being members of or working for the Bavarian Illuminati. Because with an organization or like a secret society, that way it lends itself to betrayal. It lends itself to that kind of a storyline. I don't know who would work for that. Like, don't fuck with Tomasato, you know? That would be cruel to do something on on those lines. But hey, maybe if we do introduce a side character who happens to be just hanging around the headquarters for no good reason, I'm gonna be real suspicious of them. We'll see. It would have to be somebody that we already knew in order to make it actually work as like a big reveal. I'm probably just talking out my ass. It probably doesn't matter. But I would think that we would want to go for some kind of a betrayal story thread if we're dealing with the fucking Illuminati. The Illuminazis. All right. I think I'm running out of steam for this particular episode. So we'll go ahead and we'll move our way into the next one. How about that? Okay. So I'm gonna take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, and then we will be back in just a moment for Symphogear AXZ episode 2, and that'll probably be where we stop for the day. He says now. We'll see. In any case, peace. Alright, welcome back. We are good to go for episode 2. Episode 1 reintroduced us to Symphogear's particular brand of semi-controlled insanity, and it was fucking awesome. Let's watch episode 2. Beep beep timer. Old footage? Precious things being ferried from Alemania? From Germany? Okay. Actually makes a lot of sense that the Nazis would be super into this kind of occulty shit. Oh, Pete! Alright, the moon. We're starting with the moon. Are we now? Okay. Okay. That's just Hibiki just standing there on the moon, right? Okay. Is that the frontier? The top of it? Hey, training. Of course she would be practicing archery. The skates. Wow, that was a cool little match. What are those? Who dat? Oh. 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 Those look like gears to me. Alka gears. Hey. Shit. That's a lot of arrows. That's... okay. Well, that's a big hammer. Thing. Yeah, she will murderate your shit. Who that with the blue hair? Okay, right. Last resort. You fucked up. Oh boy. Yep. Nope. Nope. Bad. Bad news. So clutch. Not for long. Do we get a transformation this time? Please, 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 please. No? Damn it. Ah, whatever, it's still badass. Yo-yos of power. Is that Stefan? So we got a time limit on this fight. Let's go. Yeah, true. That's what was on the chip. Okay, so it wasn't Nostalgia's moon research. Just never got around to it. You'll get there, Elf9. Is she Elf9 or... She's Elf9. Just with the mole. Which is an upgrade. Hi. Yeah. A little bit of a power disparity going on here. Huh. Uh-huh. Gaining control of history. Oh boy. Cast off your pride. That's one way to do that. All right. I hear you, Maria. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh. Tense. I really like this song. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. So. Okay. Yeah. I'm down. Did that work? What the? What the? Variety of different timelines or realities? Did it just switch itself out? Uh-huh. Oh. Bye. Yeah, good move. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. She is great. Oh boy. Hey, buddy. Is that like a budget Solomon's Cane? It's kind of reminiscent, right? I wonder if he's like Sonya's son or something. You got superheroes with you, though. Yeah. Ha! Ha ha! They're gonna run out of power, just like in the middle of the air. Okay. Back to G. Okay, good. Great. We landed. Recalled it. That's a name. Okay. Tiki. Duh. How about no? Yeah. Oh, hey, Stefan? Nice. Oh, shit, it is her, isn't it? He's her kid, isn't he? Different transformation sequence? Tsubasa? Or are we just going for... Okay, cool. The martial arts are, like, on point. You piece of shit. Uh-oh. Did we save him? Oh. He didn't totally dissolve, just his leg. That's still pretty bad. That's totally her. Ah, the reversal. Oh, he's her brother. Okay. That makes more sense. That's actually a really good idea. He would have totally dissolved, wouldn't he? Gotta do what you gotta do. Can we outfit him with some prosthetics or some shit? We got crazy technology. Can we regrow that shit like Hibiki's arm? No? Didn't anybody prepare regeneration today? No? Okay. Yeah! Eh. You won't get it next time, though. There's no more linker. Better work on that shit, Elf9. Yeah. 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 You sometimes do, but then you get back to it. It's great. Eki Hitchara. Hello, Moon. Hello, Tiki? Hmm. Hmm. Oh. And she was alive at that point, and there's the purple-haired woman. Damn, girl! Always with the butterflies. That makes sense. Shit, so eliminating her has... Oh. Astronomical observation tool? Sounds like a pretty good goal, honestly. That's not bad. So they're using oppressors and tyrants and then betraying them in order to prevent oppression on a greater scale. The lapis lazuli? That is such a name. Okay. Okay. Why are they so likable, though? Ah. Vilena? Villena? Hmm. Oh. Forgive her. Got to. At some point. Fuck. It kind of does, but okay, I get it. Yeah, this is not good. Oh, oh, Chris. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, buddy. How you feeling? Touching the leg that you don't have. Oh boy. What are they gonna do? Oh. Okay. Cool. Not cool. Yeah, no. Jesus. Mm-hmm. Ooh. 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 Yes. 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 All right. All right. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Awesome. Hey. Well. Holy shit. Yeah, they're not even full power though. They got ignite if they want to. Aw, damn it. Ooh. True? Uh-oh. Just completely impassive taking on both of them. Yeah, but if you let up for one moment. Linker's running out. Getting some backlash. Shit. Priorities. Priorities. Ooh, cute girls. I feel you, man. I feel you. Looking back is out of the question. Forward we go. Prioritizes whatever is the most fun. Nice. Not nice. Oh my god, they're gonna be amazing. Amazing. The power of Heelys. Damn right they're not. What is that? Hey? Cheer us on. Okay. Okay. Did they just pole vault up a plane? That's amazing. Holy shit. That was awesome. Oh, alright. And we're out. And Snake? Uh-oh. Yeah. Fuck? Fuck. Fuck. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, we're gonna be running on foot. Are we building to ED? We'll see. How about we punch through your dimensions and shit? Well, yeah. Yep. Fuck you. That cut. What up? Alright, that was badass. Alright, ED. So now the Chris. Now the Chris version. A fire burning. Hmm. Run, Chris, run. Hmm. Shattered, shattered, shattered. Bullet holes. Aw, patty cake, I hate you now. Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah. Alrighty. Is that the... That's it? And it... There we go. Great. Wow. I really like the CD. Like, a lot. I really like the OP, too. Forgive me, I'm just gonna cut here because I can't show this, but I'm gonna rewatch the OP. Okay. Okay. Rewatching through this OP, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I might not be able to find all of it. I think the most interesting thing is whatever's going on with the alchemists over there, but let's talk about the introductory, like, it's sort of a training montage in the OP, and it's fantastic. I love the countdown. It worked in Mob, and it works really well here. The countdown with these really great character images is awesome. And then we have what looks like the top of Frontier, or any of the little building things that we see on the moon, just chilling. Also a boob. Who cares? Training to Kung Fu movies, because fuck yeah. Training alone, splitting candles, because fuck yeah. Training with archery, because obviously. And then the running and the skating, fantastic. Maria is fucking built. There are some shots that would make back muscle waifu proud or jealous, either one. I don't really care. But they make me happy for sure. And then we get this nice pan through all these characters. This guy looming in the background, I don't know who this is, but he kind of looks like Tsubasa's grandfather. I assume that's what's going on here, given that he's appearing behind Genjudo and her Kazunari, her dad, whatever, and then behind Ogawa. And then we see these three things, these three sort of relics, and the heart crystals that seem to power them. Honestly, gives me a very Mahou Shoujo vibe, gives me a very, honestly, like a Precure vibe. One of the things in Precure is you always, like, take a powerful thing and you put it in another powerful thing, and it's a cheap chintzy toy, and you sell them. And then transformation sequence occurs. That seems to be the vibe that they're going for here. These heart-shaped things are... certainly interesting. They're also really reminiscent of, like, OG Gungnir vines and veins throughout Hibiki. So I wonder if that has any relevance. But they're all really cool, thematically relevant, and they create pretty awesome outfits for these peeps. Honestly, their whole aesthetic and design and whole stylistic everything is really growing on me the more I see of them. So we have this sort of not Da Vinci character who becomes very much a knight with the plumed helm and the pauldrons and the general sexy as fuckness. And they do have these things at the center of their chest that look like gear things, honestly, gear relics. So I wonder if they're relic shards or what. Then we have the very classical tiny lowly big hammer aesthetic going on over here. It's classic for a reason, and it fucking works. It is awesome and terrifying. And our third girl, the super sexualized one, is totally full on neko. Also really fucking hot. Guns. I wonder if she is going to fight with Chris very much. She's gonna fight with Chris a lot. For sure. So standing on top of a spinning Kirika Shirabe made thing, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. This whole cut is awesome. The exploding hearts and flower power bullshit is amazing. This whole thing with Argetlam becoming awesome is awesome. The expressiveness of Tiny Loli with Big Hammer is fantastic in this cut in particular. There's a moment where she swings around again, or it's earlier. Yeah, we get some great grinning horrible faces. And she's also it's one of those, like, ball on a string things, get it landed on the little spike at the top, that are really hard games sometimes, depending on how they're made. That's a cool idea for a weapon. Gives her some range, gives her a big ass fucking hammer. Cool. Yeah, I'm into this whole thing. This is nice. This is new. And yeah, you know, tiny lowly big fucking hammer with ball. Oh, it's this cut. Yeah, where she gets real gritty. Found out a little bit on that front in this episode that she has a sort of mission statement. I prioritize whatever is the most fun. And if the most fun thing is turning my enemies into paste, then that's bad. That's a bad. Did Kirika did Kirika's like scythe thing get an upgrade slash change to it? I don't know. It's cool. Cool regardless. And then we get this shot, which is our first introduction of the awakened Tiki and this mysterious character whose face has not yet been shown, who I guess they're calling Adam. I don't really know if that was in reference to this character, though. It's sort of implied that that's supposed to be Adam. And we don't know if that character is female or male, really. Looks female, but who can say? We get a quick sort of recapping of this whole sequence, and then our gear users arrive, and it's fucking awesome. We don't get the Argatlam transformation until a little bit later, and this episode focuses pretty heavily on Elf9 not feeling like she's adequate, but they tell her, you just gotta cheer us on, girl. We got this. No sweat. A little bit of sweat, though, when we discover that this giant snake thing is seemingly immortal slash invincible slash nothing that they do to it works. Maria whips out a brand new super move. Fucking awesome. The screw you blast, and then is immediately hit with the screw you, seemingly a bunch of copies of various realities or potentialities, and the ability to swap them out. So maybe you destroyed this version of the snake, but there are a lot more. Maybe as many as they have souls or life forces collected. That might be a thing. Somehow he just punches through impossibility because that's what she do. I love it. I mean, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I kind of love Gurren Lagann, and I kind of love the whole like mind over matter sort of tropey way of thinking about things, and we just do that, and I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. So Stefan does a badass and kicks a soccer ball ineffectually at this bad dude, and then loses his leg for it. Could have lost a whole lot more, but Chris acted quickly. And it's just a sort of a tough situation. Like, yeah, she totally did the right thing. You really can't blame her for cutting off his leg. It saved him. But at the same time, it totally makes sense that you would blame her for cutting off his leg and saving him. There was no alternative, but damn. All right. So we see this character masked with Tiki. I'm guessing that is Adam. I don't really know, though. Do we know any major purple-haired characters? I can't think of any. Not since... No. I can't think of any. It's not Tomasata, right? That would be fucked. Reveal that Tomasato is actually the founder of the Bavarian Illuminati. Nah, that's too crazy. That's too crazy. Okay. So we've got this Tiki character with not one, not two, but 3 ahoge. You must be real dumb. Or a doll, as they call her. Now, as far as mythology goes, I don't know. Like, Tiki, as in Tiki torches? Ah, in Maori mythology, Tiki is the first man created by either Tumatawenga or Tane. Found the first woman, Marikoriko, in a pond. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch here. But, small wooden or stone carving in humanoid form. So I guess a doll, you could say. Maybe. Origin of the first reproductive act. Yeah, it's just a deity. It probably isn't super relevant. Although we do have some Aztec-y, Mayan-y sort of sort of symbolism going on here. And the whole being in South America bit. I wonder if we're going to stay in South America or if we're going to go elsewhere. It is kind of neat that we're getting outside of Japan for the conflict in this one. It kind of, if we do end up doing like a globetrotting adventure, tracking down the Bavarian Illuminati wherever they're doing nefarious things, I would be really into that as a change up for the general formula, which is like, we're getting attacked directly and we are the focus of all of the fire. We have to defend. Instead, being like, we are defenders of the earth would be really cool. And now that I think about it, a lot of the symbolism in the OP would lead in that direction. The whole like standing on the moon, looking over the entirety of planet Earth, and being a defender of all that humanity is and can be. Yeah, that would work. That would work. Also, Fine just, like, Gate of Babyloning in a bunch of scimitars as a fucking dope-ass Avantika-esque pirate captain. Gotta say, I'm into that. I like that a lot. Of course, with her trademarked butterfly motifs all around. Really cool-looking stuff. To attain divine power and give it form. Okay. Okay. Yeah. But we lost Tiki. Fell into the water and somehow got encased in gem or amber or something, which looks really similar to the gem or amber or whatever that sort of appears when this one is firing her bullets out in the OP. Probably not relevant. And then we get something really interesting, which is these enemies seem to have really good aligned goals. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Like, it's different from Carol, who was self-centered and had kind of horrifying goals. But these characters have goals that seem on the surface, from what we know, to be good, to be like well-intentioned. Nobody should be oppressed, and she in particular wants to be true to herself and honest. They don't really scream evil. Like, previous villains have been deluded into thinking that their goals are the right thing. They're thinking that he wants to become an action hero, but being entirely self-centered about it. Fine wanting to destroy the moon and apparently free humanity from some kind of observation or control, but also being really arrogant about it and very much like Tower of Babylon story. But also maybe the least like deep enemy that we have. She's pretty straightforward, and we never really get to find out a lot about her plans or her whole experience and existence. We get it in bits and pieces. Carol is the most complicated villain that we've had so far, but was super obviously wrong. Like, literally wrong about what her intentions were, and at a certain point just didn't know what those intentions were. This is different. This is different. I wonder what the catch is with their goals. What is it that makes us that will make us root for Hibiki and Co. as opposed to this group? Now, clearly they're doing some bad. They're instilling tyrants, right? They're putting tyrants up. But then they're also undermining those tyrants. They don't seem to care too much about collateral damage, given the whole the plane and the villages and all of that stuff. But from a utilitarian mindset, you can hand wave that if you're attempting to instill an entirely new world order that would actually solve problems, if it would. Unfortunately, the elimination of oppression is kind of paradoxical, because to do it, you have to control everybody. Humans pretty naturally oppress one another. You have to oppress the oppressor if you want them to not oppress other people. That's how legal systems work. Hmm. It's an interesting setup. I wonder how deep and how far we'll go with this. And given that the first real conflict that we have for the characters is a scenario where like neither of them are wrong and neither of them are really right, maybe that's a setup for the way that this is going to play out as we move along. Like maybe our characters aren't necessarily going to be doing entirely the right thing. Maybe the enemies aren't going to be necessarily doing entirely the wrong thing, and not just in their own heads. They might actually have a point. That would be good. That would be, I think, a step in the right direction for the storytelling of Symphogear. But it would also be, it makes a more complicated conflict, and one that's more difficult to resolve in a satisfying manner. Because if you make villains like that who aren't really villains, who have a point, it's a lot harder to just do a badass, we beat them down and then we win and everything is good reveal. But given that these characters have, again, like Carol, been around for hundreds of years and are real set on their ways, there's probably no way to convince them to join our side or to just give up or whatever. They also probably have their reasons. Again, unlike Carol, whose reasons were twisted and diluted, these characters seem like they're rational, working toward a goal. But we have so little information to go off of. Just these little bits and hints. Little bits and hints that lead me to think that this is going to be a more complicated conflict, which I really appreciate. And I'm pretty into. Alright. Then let's talk about the badassery that occurs here. Oh yeah, we get an Argetlam transformation. It's fucking dope. Maria's hot as fuck. It's great. The song that they sing is also great. Really good. I like the lyrics. I like the whole song itself. It's good. The fighting is awesome. There's one particular shot, I don't know where it is, where we go to like a from above perspective, which is usually used for like corner cutting. And again, we have a sequence for it that really doesn't seem like it's cutting corners at all, and is just pretty badass. It's once they split up and she starts fighting the two of them together, right? Yeah, here. Where we go for this from above aesthetic with the slight turn. There's still a lot going on here. It's great. But can we talk about the fucking manifest awesomeness that these two characters do right here? Because it's fucking awesome getting cheered on by Elf9. And then, if I'm not mistaken, did they just... Yeah, they did. That is exactly what they did. They created a brace, and then extended Kirika's stripper pole scythe into a gigantic pole, and then pole vaulted a fucking airplane over a fucking building. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, bad juju inbound, the hero arrives, the hero punches your shit into oblivion because that is what she do. What happened to the whole invincibility thing? What up? The invincible spear. Yeah. Yeah. As far as badass Hibiki entrances go, I think this is up there. This is interesting. Now, are we gonna have an in-world explanation for how this just occurred? Or are we just gonna force of will, fuck you, mind over matter this shit? Because I kind of like the fuck you, mind over matter interpretation, and I kind of hope we just go with that. I'm totally willing to hand wave it. Just be like, yeah, all right, yeah, that works. We're also there's a little hint of self-aware like lampshading where they're just like, yeah, Hibiki just sort of punches her way through everything. It's sort of what she do. She's great. I like it. Honestly, this season so far is giving me vibes of two things. One of them is Precure. I know. But really, like the whole deal with the enemies, with the villains of capturing seemingly the souls or life force or hearts of bad people and then turning them into powerful creatures that attack our characters is like line for line every season of Precure. And then it's sort of fused with this Gurren Lagann type of thing where we start off the first episode with a big old drill and get some definite mind over matter stuff going on. Particularly, I mean, just we've seen this kind of thing before in the manifestation of various attacks and various like modes of Symphogear. But in that plane sequence, they turned their gears into what they needed to be, the tool to fit the job, sort of like manifesting a reality where they could succeed at their task out of thin air, out of just force of will and song. I mean, that's the whole thing that Symphogear are, but it's also the whole thing that like Gurren Lagann is all about, and the whole thing that like Diebuster is about. It just gives me some Gynax vibes, and I really like it. I like it a lot. Okay, this was a cool episode. This was a really cool episode. This was also an hour and 45 minute or so reaction. Holy shit. That's more than it should be for just two episodes, but that's okay. We had a lot to talk about, I think. This was good. I really like this season so far. I mean, it's hitting every beat. It's hitting every note that it needs to please me for a Symphogear season. It's got all of the fan service that you could want. And again, I don't just mean that in terms of sexualization of the characters. I mean, like, the show is fan service. It is like, you like this thing, here, have thing that you like. And the continuous awareness of what the audience wants and willingness to deliver it, gotta respect it. I gotta love it. Um, but it's hitting every beat. The action is dope and hype. The songs are cool and interesting. The character development is happening, which is nice. And also I don't hate how it's happening, which I kind of did in GX, especially with Hibiki's dad, because fuck him. Um, Kind of glad that we're just out of the country from him. I was a little bit worried that we were going to be like seeing moments of Hibiki's home life with friendly dad, and I just wouldn't be able to stomach that. And hopefully, we don't get any of that because I never want to see him again. Maybe they will learn. Maybe they know, but we'll see. Dope new moves, super cool action sequences, hype songs, really hype OP, really cool ED. I think it might be my favorite ED already, but we'll give it some time, let it settle in, and we'll figure it out eventually. Um, all in all, this was a hell of a way to start off a Symphogear season, and I am fascinated with where it's gonna go. We've already got interesting villains, who are just gonna get more interesting as we find out more about them, I'm sure. Yeah, cool. All right, anything else that I didn't talk about? I wrote down biblical atom because the biblical naming scheme, uh, worldwide revolution, right? The astronomical observation tool again makes me think the moon, yo. Makes me think that maybe their goals and Fine's goals were more aligned than they thought. Does that make sense? Like, what if they also wanted to discover whatever it was about the moon and just didn't have Fine's knowledge of exactly what it was about the moon? And maybe they would have led themselves on the same path of like, we gotta destroy that moon thing. I don't know. And then I wrote down lapis. I don't remember what that was, but I think it's something that they're trying to implement or create or whatever. And that Tiny Lowly Big Hammer prioritizes whatever is most fun, which is interesting and terrifying. Again, because if she wants to turn you into paste, that's going to be bad for you. All right, cool. We're going to end here. So, really good 2 episodes. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Symphogear AXZ. episodes 1 and 2. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, because I had a fucking blast. And I hope to catch you next week when we'll probably watch 2 more episodes, or like 6. We'll see. Anyway, peace.